Hello students, I'm going to go through this summative. The summative has two parts and they're graded separately. And the first part is the annotations of it, and the second part is like the chart and finding the devices. Now, if you do your annotations really well, then you will not need to spend as much time on the chart. So if you look at the task, it says choose one of the following passages and a notability, closely read and thoroughly annotate it. And you can click on this link here for the bank of rhetorical strategies that we've been using and working on. So if you click on that, it has that big bank of strategies that you've used before for other assignments for Frederick Douglass. It just has like what are the rhetorical questions, diction, anaphora, alliteration, allusion, etc. So that link is there for you. And a step-by-step process for how to do the annotations is here. And there's a separate video for this as well. So it basically just goes through, you should look up words and write their definitions, look at rhetorical devices, and then there's an example of, and also do the effect and what's being compared and what does it mean. And this is an example, so you really want to have it well marked as well as well defined and explained. And so each of these is an explanation, and you can color code it as you wish. So that's your first step, is to really annotate it thoroughly. And there are 6 passages and you only have to do one. So choose one of the options, read through the summary and context so you kind of know what the passage is about, and then annotate it thoroughly. After you're done annotating, if you need to add a little more to the context, go back and look at the text itself or look at the actual passages, because the PDF is on Schoology, and read what's before it, read what's after it, check some things on Google if you need to, but really just figure out what is the passage about so that you are really sure that you understand it. And then you need to Dropbox that annotations part. Then you need to get the summative final document in Schoology, which is this table outline. It's right here too, actually. And you're going to take a picture of your annotations and you're going to copy and paste it at the top. Okay. And again, here is the full text. It's also on Schoology if you need to find more information about the context. So that table outline, which is the second summative for your project, here is this rhetorical device analysis table. So it looks like this. It should be coming soon. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of your annotations, because that would be helpful for you to have that in your at the top. And then you don't have to keep going back and forth through the document. And basically what you're doing then is you are, first of all, writing out the context, and you can look back at the document here where it wrote the context at the top. And if you want to just copy and paste this context right here, that's fine. And then add more from whatever else you've learned when you looked it up online or in the original text. Then you're going to write a thesis, and you can follow this pattern of, in this passage, Frederick Douglass highlights what to convince people of what. Okay, so you'd write your thesis there, and then you're going to just fill out this rhetorical analysis table. And you're going to use evidence, which are specific words from the text, like 1 to 5. You don't want to use too many. A little bit, you could maybe use a whole sentence, but that's about it. So you will look at your annotations. And so let's say this is my annotations. I would find maybe this metaphor, and I would highlight the fatal poison of power, irresponsible power. And I would explain how the power killed her goodness like a fatal poison. It compares the power of slavery to a fatal poison that kills. Now, again, if I've done my annotations well, I really only have to mostly copy and paste this and add a few more lines to it. But all you're doing is putting that quote here, telling that it's a metaphor, what it appeals to, ethos, pathos, or logos, and explain the effect and the purpose. So if I really copy and paste that, all I'm needing to add, because I've already done the effect and what it means, and then I just have to say how it fits in the purpose, which is to expose the fatal poison of slavery and how it can affect someone. And that's it. So you need to do 5 of those devices that are from your annotations. And again, if you put your annotations, you copy and paste them up here, then you can just scroll down and fill it out. And then when you're done with that, you submit that to the Dropbox, and that is your final summative for Frederick Douglass. All right, good luck. If you have any questions, I'm happy to meet with you at any time. Thanks.